One final thing to demonstrate in this series is being able to annotate and associate component parts of objects within your model. So for example, the external wall here, the masonry wall leaf system, has been annotated, but also component parts of it, the aggregate concrete bricks and the blocks there are also pointing to the actual parts of that wall type. So what I can do when clicking on the actual object within Revit, I get a little report here as to what has currently been associated here at the top, you can see, and then what's unassociated, 3 other parts. So once I'm checking onto the parameters of it, into the structural makeup of that wall type, you can see I've got the different component parts there. So I'll also associate the fiberglass bat. Now to do that, obviously you need to go into the actual system that this one is talking about. So the masonry wall leaf systems will already be tabulated with some of the information that I've entered, some of the performance clauses here, and either mortar I might want to specify. Some things will be parked as they are there. Other bits you might add in. As you can see, we've got our concrete blocks and the bricks that I want to specify specifically. There's other parts in here that you might not need to associate with. You just might include it in your specification and then document it further down. But you won't need to make an actual association on the drawing. It's really up to you how much of that you do. So a bit further down, I'll come to, for example, the installation. So all I need to do is actually enter one of these options first. You can always search more content, which is demonstrated in a separate model. So for example, if you're choosing one of these versions for the installation, that adds to your specification. And as soon as you click onto that, you can save and continue, and it goes down to the actual clause. And you can start to populate whatever you want to say about the exact installation there. It's going to be shown in the contents of your spec, and that's where, in the same way, once you've got the object selected in your Revit model, you then just navigate over into Chorus and again use the 3 dots, as it always is, to associate with model. And that's when you come to a similar screen about showing what has already been associated. So I've already got the basic wall done. I now want to select the fiberglass bat to associate that with. So once I associate now, that will pop up. It says the model association is successful. And again, you get the little icon next to the actual product there that I've associated with. You can click out of that and click back in again. Either way, you just select that to then analyze the component parts. So once you're in this page, it's the actual materials that are listed here. You want to use that small button next to the material name to then come down into the custom parameters here. And as soon as you open up that particular parameters of that material, that's where you can see it's been associated as well. And therefore you just pick in the same way with the material tag to make that annotation. So using annotate material tag, that's where I can just carefully pick out installation. So it makes it very easy to annotate all parts of the drawing that you want to show and which bits you're particularly protective of in the specification. But as I said earlier, you won't need to associate everything. It can just be the overall system, and then you show all of that system content in Chorus, or it can be component parts of it. So lots of choices there. So hopefully this series of Revit videos has generated a few questions. So please get in touch with myself and the team. We'll be happy to run you through some further demos and answer any questions you have. Thanks.